Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show.
Well, we got the FORECART shaft fixed. We thought it was the same length as the other one, but it's a little bit close. The front of the FORECART, this is a homemade FORECART we're using just for training. The front of the FORECART is a little bit close to Sela's back leg. So without some further reconstruction, we may not be able to do much today, but I'm in the FORECART. I've got the cross-check reins on. We just walked around before the camera was on, and the girls, the heifers, were fine, even though Rusty is super hormonal. That's my bull, because Susie is an estrus. And how do I know that? I can see it under her tail. She got a lot of diarrhea, and that usually happens when I hear Rusty being hormonal with his roaring, and Susie having some intestinal problems here. So now the question is this thing going to hit Sela's back legs when we go forward? And Everett, who's my handyman, you're saying for sure?
I'm pretty sure,
yeah. Yeah. And what would we do about that if we don't want to move forward today, but want to do it another day? What would we do? Because I know you told me that a handle is important for structure. Can we move the handle farther back?
Maybe a small amount.
Small amount. It's right now it's touching her back legs, and did you see how she lifted her back leg? Okay, I have to make this decision. You can see I have my helmet on. I'm ready to go. Can we move forward a step? Let's try it. Okay.
We're ready to stop them. If they
yeah.
Leg, they tend to want to.
Right. She may get her back leg caught on that handle.
Well, she won't get it caught.
No, but kick at it. Let's see what happens, because one tiny baby step at a time, and we fix what the problem is, we work on what the resistance is. Always safety is number one. Is there any way, let's see, is there any way we can do this safer right this minute? Just try it. Okay, the team says let's try it one tiny baby step at a time. Okay, let's go. Okay, Sela's looking at me. I've got my cross-check reins on. Let's go. I'm going to say, step up, girls. Step up. Step up. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I can see it's much too close, but we did get some good forward motion. And fortunately, my handyman's here, so we'll know what to do for next time. Or do we know what to do for next time?
Yeah.
Kind of, we do. All right, that's all for today. But we made some progress. We gained some insight, and we're working nicely as a team. We are ready to start with an extended shaft. We've actually got a log hanging with a chain with a quick release on the back of our FORECART, because today we're just going to do a straight path. It's windy and it's cold. Windy doesn't seem to bother the cows, but cold, they're Zebus. They like warmth. So we're just going to do forward motion, pulling the log. I'm going to get in. We're going to hook up the FORECART, and we've got the same team that we had last time, which was a really good team. All right, Everett, you want to bring it up? Remembering to try not to touch them.
Somebody has to hook it up front.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah, well, our cameraman will come. It would be nice if we had a fifth, but okay. It's all right, girls. It's all right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah, the wind does matter. Well, let's see if we can give confidence to our Zebus. Not. Everett, we're having problems. Maybe we shouldn't have done it on a windy day. That's all right. We show you every step of the way. As a matter of fact, our double yoke snapped at a connector. Okay, that's okay. I'm laughing because, you know, every day's a challenge. We knew that that it was going to be challenging today because of the weather, but we thought because it's not raining, we'd be okay. Let's bring the cows up here. Let's look at what happened to the yoke. Looks like Sela is the handful here. Yeah, Sela's the one that freaked out, says Scott. Now, there's a chain hanging here. Yeah, take that chain, take it off. You know, all of these straps and chains.
These chains I don't think were necessary.
Okay. We'll find a better chain? Okay. Okay, Everett, what happened to the yoke? Let's structurally discuss this. Remember, this is just training. We'd rather that it break than hurt the cows. But for training purposes, it was a frugal way to build a double yoke. Was it just at a connector, Everett? We'll see what Everett says. He's my handyman. He's the one that helped me build all these things. Oh, I see a T broke. Okay. You know, I once saw a terrible, terrible cart accident where there were metal shafts involved and they didn't break. And the teamster told me I'd much rather have wood, and if it breaks, it breaks. You fix it for next time. But the metal shafts don't break, and they can hurt the animals. So, well, let's have a quick discussion here. Guys, come on up. What do you think we can do to avoid this kind of a problem next time?
It was just really windy, I think, was a big part of it. Just added another element as the shaft was coming up. It just scared him more with noise.
Okay, Scott thinks because of the wind, we were already borderline, but they were standing nice, but when the shaft was coming up, it scared them because of the noise. Well, repetition, repetition, repetition will get them so that they're not scared, so that they're confident, and you know what? We'll wait for a day where it's not windy and not raining. And we're in the middle of winter, so we'll see when we can do this again, but we intend to do it again, and we intend to do one baby step at a time to pull this homemade FORECART. In fact, with that log on the back of it with a chain, and the log is just to add a little extra weight, a little extra noise, because these cows are going to be farming cows. So they got to deal with all of those potentially perceived spooky objects. And that's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. A postscript. We don't want the cows to think that all they have to do is spook and then they don't have to work. So we are going to walk them around here, around this obstacle area in the wind with our lead lines as individuals, but try to keep them neck on neck. That's something that they must understand eventually is their job, to stay parallel and neck on neck. So that's what we're doing here to finish off this session. Good. And you guys walk around. We knew about what path we were going to take. We're just going to walk around this way with the lead lines, taking that path. And Everett and I will figure out what we can do to our yoke to fix it for next time. There's one piece hanging on the ground over there and another piece right here hanging on the ground, and we're just going to have to get some connectors. Again, I repeat, I'm glad that the yoke broke rather than the Zebus got hurt. Attack desensitization session, because we had that spook the other day, and when our double yoke broke, we've since rebuilt it and a little bit stronger, but we don't want it too strong, because if there is a spook, we want the tack to break rather than the animal to be hurt. Now, one thing we noticed when we had that spook is that the way we were keeping their hips together didn't work. I had a butt rope, so to speak, in the vernacular of Doc Hamill, who helps us with his DVDs on harnessing our horses, from the left side of Sela's hip to the right side of Susie's hip. And it didn't work. They got spooked. They started to separate. So I'm putting the butt rope, which is kind of a little bit elastic, from the right side of Sela's hip to the left side of Susie's hip. Now I have to get them used to that. They're feeling pressures, especially when one or the other moves and they're not parallel. We also have to get them used to, again, the double yoke, that they need to keep their heads, their necks close to each other, their ribs parallel, their hips parallel and close to each other. That's what pairs driving and pulling is all about. So since we had that spook the other day, it was very, very windy. It's not windy today. It was very, very cold. It's not so cold today because we've got sun out. It was a bad judgment call to work with them that day. And now we have to deal with the consequences. So we've got only half the yoke on. This is the other half that when we're confident that they're not afraid of it anymore, we're going to put the other part of the yoke on Sela and walk them together. But for now, can you guys, and not with the drive lines, we're not using the cross checks today, too many ropes, too many straps, we're going back to baby steps. Can you guys turn around and get them to walk together with at least the yoke on Susie? Let's see what happens. And we've got this butt rope on between Susie and Sela. Let's see if we can do it.
Step up, girls.
Step up, girls. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Okay, steady. Ho. Ho. Now, if Sela, we're going to pull her hip apart right now. Yeah, we would have to deal with it, but it's controllable. There's enough people on the team today. I would simply quickly release. It's not a quick release, but it's a clasp. This, it's all right, Sela. This from this carabiner. But we didn't have to do that this time. What we want to do maybe today, maybe the baby step today, is to actually put the yoke back on Sela too and get them to go forward. But you know what I'd like you to do? Go up another 6 steps and then do a G or a ha. It's your choice. And come back. Okay, step up, girls.
Step up.
I've got a little arm extension here. Good. I like that. A nice wide circle. Yeah, a nice big radius circle. Good. Good. You see, because they don't have the double yoke on, their heads aren't together, but they're feeling the pressure of the butt rope. Good. Good girls. Okay, steady. Ho.
Oh.
Sela's kind of bouncing her head around. She's not totally trustworthy yet. She was for a long, long time before we had that spook. Susie is chewing her cud, a good body language sign that she's not stressed. And what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to be using these cross-check drive lines today, I'm just going to put them down so I don't have to worry about them. And I'm going to hold on to Susie here. And Scott is going to put the U bow and be ready to hold on to Sela's collar or halter to keep her from separating. And then if I can walk a few steps forward, I would feel that that's a moment of resolution. We're going to bring them back to confidence, and we're going to regain our confidence in tiny baby steps. I'll hold the arm extension. Do you want to hold this arm extension? Then you don't have to hold the yoke. Let's see if the yoke spooks them. And Tim, our cameraman, is going to be ready if we need him. I'm going to go behind because I'm going to ask for forward motion. Very quietly. They're standing nicely. The butt rope is putting pressure on their britchin, which I think is going to keep them together better, even in a spook. And let's say if we can walk to the edge of the shade from the tree, I'd say we're doing well. And then we're just going to stand there, bring the FORECART around them. First let them see it, and then bring it around them and hope that they'll do well on that. And then next time, try to bring the FORECART behind them and hook up. That's when we had the trouble. We were bringing the FORECART shaft between them. It touched, I think, Sela. It was extremely windy and cold, and Sela spooked. Okay, so we're gonna say, step up, girls.
Step up, girls.
Step up, girls. Just up until the shadow line of the tree. Steady. Ho! Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, what I'm gonna do is letting them see this FORECART. Susie is still chewing her cud. It's all right, girls. See, they may have thought that whatever spooked them was this something about the sound or the sight or the feeling of the FORECART. So we have to give them confidence. It's all right, girls. That it's not going to hurt them. It's all right, girls. I'm going to try. I'm watching their eyeballs, their ears, their mouths. And you guys are going to try to keep them from getting separate at their heads. I think the butt rope is doing just fine with their hips. It's all right, girls. Making noise. The FORECART's making noise. Now I'm coming behind them, and they have tremendous peripheral vision, but parts of the yoke are preventing them from seeing. So are they going to get scared? We'll see. Not yet. Good girls. Now I'm going to come behind. It's all right, girls. It's all right. It's all right. Going to go all the way around. Watch them, though. Watch for those body language signs of, uh-oh, I'm scared. It's all right, girls. A little bit, a little bit. That was Sela again, huh? Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do then is just go back around here. Good girls. Susie's definitely watching. It's all right, girls. Sela's watching now, not showing any signs of stress. Now I'm going to come to Susie's side, in this direction. It's all right, girls. This isn't even ground, so there may be some noises when the wheels go down into the potholes. It's all right, girls. We're okay so far, huh, guys? I'm going to keep going around. Just hit a pothole. Yeah, I see that. Just hit a pothole. Come on around. It's all right, girls. It's all right. It's all right. Gonna come way back here. Turn it around. Susie's watching. No, Sela's watching. I can see it. Yeah. Susie doesn't see it, but Sela does. What I want to do is just get in position so that I can come up behind them as if I were going to put the shaft between them. So remember, it's making noises. Here we come. Girls. Good girls. Good girls. It's all right. We're talking to them. Put it down. Good. And now we've walked it around them. Let's see if we can walk them around it. Then we'll say, okay, next time a little more. So I'm moving my stuff out of the way. See if you can make one full circle around it. Good girls. Good girls. This is just like obstacles training. Good. Wonderful. Good. Good. Come on all the way up here. And then stop with as if we were going to bring the forecart up. Whoa.
Whoa.
Susie's still chewing her cud. Seal is licking her lips. I'm going to call that our moment of resolution. Maybe next time, if we have at least 4 people on our team and the weather is cooperative, we'll actually try to hook the forecart back up. Okay, we're trying to hook up today. It's warm,
Under the chain.
not windy. It's all right. Going under the butt rope, which we are using to keep their hips together. Whoa, whoa. Tim. Oh, good. All right. I'm glad it didn't stay connected.
Hey.
Let's see. We need a little, let me stand back here. We need a little bit more muscle in the front. Okay. Okay, let's step up and turn to the haw direction. Step up, girls.
Come on.
Step up. We've got the butt rope on the back legs. Ha, ha, ha. I'm just tugging a little bit with my cross check reins. Whoa. All right, let's see if we can hook up now. It's all right, girls. It's all right.
In front of her and
It's all right, girls.
hold her horn so she doesn't go forward.
Okay, girls. It's easy now, easy. We've got that butt
Pick up
rope.
the rope because she's gonna shoot forward.
Okay.
Or you can stick her head in between your legs so she won't go anywhere.
We may not make it today, but we are trying to get to the next step. It's all right, girls.
Easy.
Try to get that chain, the butt chain over. Okay.
Good girl.
Good girls.
Okay, use my go.
Quick release in the front. Okay. Everett, if you'll hold on to this and give me the long arm extension there. We just want to go a few steps forward today. Hope that all of this tack is doing what it's supposed to do. Hope that the heifers are willing to move as pairs. It's all right now, girls. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, my girls. It's all right, girls. We've got a new, stronger double yoke. Somebody at the head of each heifer. Somebody here just in case we have trouble. It's all right, girls. All I want to do is a few steps of straight path hooked up here without anybody getting hurt. Mr. Rusty is right there on the other side of the fence. I'm just letting you know, but if you hear him roar, it's only because he's concerned he's not being hormonal. Okay, I'm going to ask him to step up. Step up, girls. Step up. Step up.
Step up.
Step up. Nice.
Easy.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice. Nice. That's all I wanted. For today, a tiny baby step. Ever so slight, the right answer. Make sure all the tack fits and is easily removed. Make sure that their hips stay together and their heads stay together. And in due time, they'll learn that that's their job, to stay together. There's a new show on RFD TV called Gentle Giants. It is absolutely gorgeous and amazing how those giant horses, 6 hitched up to a beautiful cart, stay together. They know that that's their job. So we'll continue to practice here and let Susie and her daughter Seela learn to pull in pairs together. We are going to hook up today with our log behind our forecart. We're ready to go, but we're not going to show you again the whole hookup process. We'll show you when we're moving on forward in a straight path. Here we go. It was rather uneventful hitching up, but you never know. It's a cold day. About to rain, but hasn't started yet, so I am going to, with people at the head, until we're a little more confident with repetition, I'm going to step forward, and you'll see as the forecart goes past the camera that we're pulling a log. And Rusty, my bull, is right over to Where I'm pointing to my cameraman's right, he's interested, he's roaring, but the girls don't seem to be in estrus. So I think we're okay on that note. Okay, so everybody's going to listen to my commands, including Susie and Sela. We hope we're going straight forward as far down as we can. We hope uneventfully. Okay, step up, girls. Step up. Good girls. I'm pulling a little bit with my right. The cart is nicely away from their back legs. Good girls. Good girls. Good girls. Steady. All right, here's our postscript. We took the cross-check reins off. I'm not sitting in the cart. And Sarah and Shalea and Scott are going to desensitize the heifers a little bit more to pulling that cart with all the noises that it makes. So they're already planning their trip around. Scott is there in case there's problems and he has to get the cart off. As I went by, Rusty roared, and you probably heard that. So we feel that our moment of resolution has been reached as far as driving with the cross-check reins, but we feel that we can safely do a little bit more desensitizing with the cart. As you see, we're doing a left-hand turn, a ha turn. They're being good. They're being very good. With repetition, we will get confident, mutually confident, that these two heifers, Susie and her daughter Sela, can help us do some farming around here come springtime. It's only February. We have a few more months, probably of some really bad weather, but okay. We can keep desensitizing them. On good days, we can find shelter and do the same thing. There we go. There we go. All right. Scott, can you remove the cart? That means he's got to release at the double yoke. I'll tell you, I felt really good about being in that cart. Step forward. There we go. Now these are my magnificent minis. That's akin to the gentle giants that are shown on RFD TV every week now, pulling gorgeous carriages, farming equipment, 6 abreast. Well, I have 2 magnificent minis doing it for me here at Shadrack Farms.
See more at www.urbancowgirlchannel.com.